Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I think it's morning. Actually, it might be around about midday, but anyway, who cares? Welcome back. And today I'm in Cartmel. Going to go and do a local lockdown walk. It's actually the one that I was supposed to do a couple of weeks ago when I was doing that Q&A, if you remember. So that was up on Hampsfell. You can't really see it now, it's behind those trees. But we're going to go up the other side of the valley, up to a place called Hal Burrow. And I say we, because I've got the Finn Meister with me. What say you, Finn? So yeah, it's around about a, let's have a think, 5-mile walk maybe. A little bit of woodland, a little bit of open fell side, usually quite a lot of bog. So that should be quite interesting. And yeah, it's a nice, pleasant local walk. I used to do this quite a lot as a run. I've walked it many times as well in different conditions. Beautiful in winter, with the snow, not like this. And it is cold today, flipping heck. It might not look it, but I mean, I'm rugged up, fully rugged up. Very many layers, and it's still cold. I'm actually so happy. This, incidentally, I know I'm going to try not to waffle too much today, but this is actually the first walk that we took Finn on. So we picked her up in the morning and we drove back over here because we got over in the northeast when she was 2. And we brought her back and we just came straight here. So this is her first ever walk around this area with those. Look at this place here. Oh, I absolutely love it. It's all abandoned. It's an old barn, farm or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's just, it reminds me of something like out of 28 days later or 28 weeks later. Quite creepy looking. I think when I get to 50 million subscribers and a multi-billionaire, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to do it up. And it's going to be like Crag Hall or Crag Ranch. Yeah, I'm waffling, but I'm sorry. Anyway, not brought my camera today, which is a bit weird. Normally I bring my camera, but I just think the light's a bit odd, and I just want to concentrate on, you know, showing you what this area is like around the Cartmel area. You know, it's not all about the big mountains and the lakes and what have you. Look at her, look. Where's she going? Oh, which side is it? So as you come through that gate, you can either walk straight down the forest track, which is nice, you know, or you can just branch off to the left like we just did a minute ago and walk through the woods a little bit. Now, I've chopped a lot of this back over the years. It's a shame, really, because these were quite thick woods. And then we come across this little beck here now. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of this, but this is the one that runs through Cartmel itself. And it's a beautiful, beautiful little beck. I will find out and I'll stick it down below. But, I think a lot of mountain bikers use this bit now to rip through. Well, they used to. There used to be mounds and ramps and stuff like that. Seems to be able to see any at the moment. Oh yes, you can see the muddy tracks there, look, going through. Not been used for a while though, by the looks of it. Let's ramp up here. That's not easy with this bag on your back. Whew. Oh, that was harder than I thought it was going to be. So after a few minutes of walking through the woods, either the way that we went or along the central track, you're out onto a little single track lane that forks off to the left and the right. We're going to take the right hand fork and go up the hill. You know, I said a minute ago it's absolutely freezing. I'm sweating now. But yeah, just going to go up this hill. These trees are nice, aren't they? Look. Very nice indeed. That's a lovely one over there, that petrified one, look. Over there. It's been struck by lightning at some point. You can actually see now Hamps Fell across the valley. Yeah, that's where I go every single day. Nice. Beautiful. Let's go. I'll tell you what, I'm so unfit at the moment. This lockdown, more so than the two that preceded it, I've been really bad in terms of exercise and just eating really badly as well. Eating bad food, drinking loads of beer, and I can really feel it. I can feel that difference. Things are just a bit harder. You know, waking up in the morning and getting moving, it takes everything. All my joints are just taking a long time to get warmed up, and I feel like an old man. I'm going to walk around like, oh, just bend over, get me slippers. You know, God, I mean, I'm only 73. Flipping heck. So, here she comes. Hi. So this is one of the very few roads, tarmac bits that we walk on. Actually going to be going across there now. So down here a bit further to the corner, and then all the way up to there, round that bend and up that way. But if you keep going down this road, so if you were driving, for example, or walking, or biking, you end up at Alcohol. Comes out right by the exit of Alcohol, or Hooker Hall as some locals call it. Oh, those dogs are really cute. Okay, so when you get round the bend on that track, you get your first glimpse of what I have affectionately called Frog Rock. And as you can guess, it's a rock that looks like a frog. Well, I think it does anyway. The trouble is, the light is so rubbish today, it's very difficult to see, but it's basically that big boulder there in the field. There you go, Frog Rock. Up, up, there you go. Good doggy, wait there. Come on, let's go. Yeah, so that's Frog Rock. If you ever do this walk, come and say hello to Frog. Yeah, that wind's picking up. It feels like it's coming from the south now. It must be doing like a bit of a swirly thing going on. Vortex, I'm out of breath. So, God, I'm so fit. I haven't got my camera or food. It's a joke. Anyway, up the track, and you've got two options there actually. You can go straight on through the woods and back down towards Cartmel, or turn left, and that's what we're going to do, and head towards Hal Burrow. Be able to see Hal Burrow from round about there. You couldn't used to a few years ago because there's quite a lot of woodland there, but they've chopped it all back, so it's a shame. If you do go through the woods, those ones up ahead, straight ahead, especially in the summer, just be careful because it's known for having quite a lot of adders in there. So if you go through, be careful, and obviously look after your little four-legged freak as well. What's that jump for? Let's go. Yeah, it is still cold enough for water to freeze on the ground. The ground's really hard, it's dry and hard, it's great. Normally this bit here, and also a little bit further on, is really muddy. Everything does look dead though. I mean, you come back here in the summer and it's beautiful, you know, the trees are all full and the smells at the moment, all I can smell is cow poo. But in the summer you got all the nice sweet smells of the grass and the trees. And so looking ahead here, on the other side of this wall were very, very dense woods. And well, you can just see the detritus now. But especially when it snowed and you walked down this track here with the wall on either side and the dense woodland and the snow on the trees and the snow on the ground, it felt so magical. A little bit sinister. It felt like Narnia, but scary. Yes, this is what I mean about the mud. This normally is quagmire. Not today, it's good. Though it was beautiful to look at and probably really great for wildlife. I can imagine, maybe not plant life, but I can imagine lots of creatures living in there in this desolation. But yeah, it was nice to look at as well. But since getting rid of it, you now get this clear view of Hal Burrow, which we never used to get. You couldn't see it at all, in fact. I mean, you'd just see this track and that was it. And just this big dark woodland. And you can also see some of the fells coming out on shore and a little bit of Leven's estuary. So yeah, it's not all bad. Okay, through that gate, and we're now heading up onto the open fell sides. This is probably the most strenuous section of the walk, really, as we head up onto Hal Burrow here. Doesn't look much on this camera, and to be honest, it's not. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bump, and you'll be up there in 5 minutes. Have I gone the wrong way here? Yes, I have. Penned in there. Keep changing this to keep moving stuff around. Trying to confuse everybody. So you got Hal Burrow Farm just over this bump here. You can see that windmill. That's powering everything up there. But this is a great view here. As you come round the corner, you get this view now looking towards Ulverston. You might be able to make out, well, you probably won't on this camera, but when you're here with your eyes, you can see the Hoard, and you can see Kirby Moor and the railway line going across the estuary there to Ulverston. So it's a nice view, all opens out a little bit. And, you know, in a minute, we're going to get some spectacular views. 360 degrees. It's one of the reasons why I love this particular hill. Through the gorse bush, out up onto the fell, and you kind of do a little bit of a left hand about now. A bit of guesswork. As you can see, the views are really opening up now out towards Morecambe Bay. And in a second, we'll have our first proper glimpse up into the lakes. There you go. Good reckon, Finn? Look at all those sheep. Hey, they're not daft, are they? They're behind that wall. So as you can see, very, very little effort, and you get this full 360 panorama. It is pretty special. It looks a bit flat today. Probably looks even worse in this camera because it's wide angle, but believe me, it is quite remarkable. I mean, let's just have a quick spin around what we can see. So we can see Humphrey Head over there, which is where I did the nano vlog, the Last Wolf nano vlog. Beyond there is Morecambe, obviously. You've got Heysham there. Keep going round, you can see Arnside Knot. And in the foreground, you've got Alethwaite. Can't see Grange over the hill. A little bit like me. And then you've got Hammersfell over there, which is right across the other side of the valley to where we are now. I don't know if you can hear me because this mic isn't great in the wind. And then Cartmel Village there, which is where we just walked from. Again, you won't be able to see it, but just behind Hammersfell you can see Ingleborough as well, just sticking up. So I'll spin back round, you've got the Howe Gills, you've got A-side here by the A590, over to Simpson Ground, Gummers Howe, and then you can see all the fells sort of beyond there. You can see the Kentmere Horseshoe, you can see Red Screes, you can see Fairfield, Helvellyn. Right in the foreground here, Langdale Pikes, the Old Man, Dow Crag, and Wedderham as well, Hartefell. And then you've got the whole of Furness Peninsula here, Ulverstone and Levens Estuary. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction. But yeah, pretty stunning. Pretty stunning. And what is amazing, I love this, looking at the waters. The water that's spilling out of, let's just get out of this wind. The water that's spilling out of into Levens Estuary there has actually come all the way from the mountains around Langdale and up round Fairfield and Helvellyn and what have you, and they spill into, you know, Great Langdale Beck and the Brathy and the Rothy, into Windermere, down past Haverthwaite and back Barrow, and then out into the estuary here. So that's great. My dog's broken. So yeah, cracking place. And you see, again, I hope you can see it, but there's a couple of trees on the hill there. You should be able to see it. It's a trig point there. There's some trees on the hill there. I took a photograph the other day from Hammersfell with my new lens, and managed to line up the Hoard, which is the tower monument over there, like a pepper pot shaped thing, like a lighthouse, on top of Hoard Hill. Probably can't see it, but I lined it up right in between those trees. It's quite lucky I should have spotted it, and I think it could be quite a nice shot. So if it is, I've not looked at it yet, but if it is, I'll share it. If it's not, if it doesn't appear in this video, then it was rubbish. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going crazy, aren't you? You go crazy. Ooh, that was a big jump. Look at her go. Well, I had planned to get the drone out today, but nah. There's no chance of flying that today. It would end up probably in the fell somewhere, so you just have to put up with me droning on instead. So I think what we'll do is carry on along the route. It's about halfway now, actually. We head back in towards the village now. But what you can do, if you've got a bit of time, is you can actually go through this gate here and head all the way along this ridge, all the way towards a village called Haverthwaite, and you come to a place called Bigelow Tarn. That is definitely worth going to look at. Look at this. who's been watched. Yeah, what you could do is you could actually park a car this end, drive, and to the other end, and then walk. If you had two cars, I mean, walk the full length of it and jump back in the car and go and pick up the other car. Done that a few times. It's really good actually. It's quite a varied environment. It's good. Funny little story actually. I think it's probably the last time I went along that ridge. I was running, and there's a section where you go along this enclosed path, shall we say, a wall on each side, and there's a whole bunch of cows in there. Oh, well, you know, cows are fine. I'll just kind of, you know, scare them out of the way and run right through them. Finn, come on. And that's what I was doing, like, yeah, and it was great. The cows are peeling left and right. Okay, this is brilliant. I'm a cowboy. The next minute, I come across one that didn't move. And, well, it turns out it was a bull. It was just stood there about a cow's length away from me, not moving, just staring at me. And I thought, oh my God, I tell you what, I've never moved so fast in all my life, and jumped over the wall. Like a baby that I am. This way, Finn. Come on, look at them all. Right, where's that dog gone? Okay, let's get into sport mode. Go! God knows how much gear I've just lost from running down there then. I'm going to head down to that field and then cross those woods and into some other woods. Some really, what used to be very spooky woods actually. Not so much anymore because they chopped quite a lot of it down, but still quite nice. Onto the road, through some more woods, and then back out into Campbell. So yeah, God, what a limbo dancer she is. Right, I gave up trying to open this gate. It just would not open. I think it's jammed somehow. Doesn't look like it's been installed properly, but there you go. Like I'm some kind of gate expert. Yeah, this bit here gets really boggy. Hi, how are you? Fancy seeing you here. Broken the gate. Go on, go through. It's part of the gate, Finn. Oops. Yeah. Let's get out of here quick. Let's go. Right. We made it to this little caravan site. I don't know what this place is called. No idea. It's quite cute though. Spare pitch there, look. Fancy it? That was a cute little bridge, wasn't it? It's going over the back there. So now in that field, so before when I was pointing down, we're up there, so went into sport mode, and we just sort of bomb it along this. What is this thing? Wall? Old wall? Some description? I don't know. Get to this gate and then through and along this track here. It's sort of a bit of an S shape to a farm up there. This one, again, when it's been raining a lot, can get quite boggy, this track, but looks really dry and frozen hard now, which is great. So let's get through it. Incidentally, how many people have you spotted on this walk so far? Well, I know I don't really record when there's people around, try to do it when there's no one around, but how many people have you spotted in the background, in the distance? Probably nobody, because there's been nobody. Incredible. Right, I think I need to pick Finn up at this point. I think going through someone's farmyard now, so it says keep dogs on leads, so I'm going to pick her up. Finn, come here. So there used to be horses here. As you can see, some stables, but it's all looking a bit abandoned. Right, you can go down now. There you go. Go on, here you go. Good dog. Ooh. Whew. So once upon a time, there used to be a really old, dilapidated Land Rover here, and it was there for years. I mean, all these brambles had grown into it and around it, but it's last time I came, I noticed it'd gone. I mean, it'd been here for so many years. She knows where she's going. Somebody knows exactly the route. I don't know why you waited, because you just went through. Cutest gate in the world. So you know how earlier I said that when I get my 50 million subscribers and I'm a billionaire, I'm going to buy that old dilapidated farm and do it up and have it as Crag Hall. This is going to be my other residence. However, I paint it a different colour. But I love it. I love where this place is. It's just tucked away. Yeah, okay, I don't know, a footpath goes right past this garden, but it is tucked away from roads and general human beings. It's just lovely. She's found a ball. You can leave it there. We're not taking that with us. Okay, this bit here. This is one of my favourite parts of the whole walk. These are the creepy woods I was talking about before. And, you know, they used to be so creepy a few years back. You've got a little style going into them, and this tree here as well. Look at that tree. But a few years ago, you'd walk through them and all sound would dampen down. You couldn't hear the outside world. It was really cool in there, even on a hot summer's day. You know, so the light didn't get in there, and oh no, stupid ball. Oh, crazy dog. Yeah, so they were great woods. Not very big. I mean, you threw them in about 2 minutes, but here we go. Oh, come on, Payne. I need to pick you up now, because they're a bit dicky dodgy, these this style, because it's quite high and then quite a high drop on the other side. So somehow I'm going to have to pick her up and carry this. I don't know. Well, I'm going to pick her up anyway. Let's get her across and we can sort something out. Okay. Let's just try and do this without killing ourselves. I'm stuck. Go on, you go down. Alrighty. This way, Finn. Good dog. Look, she's obsessed about that ball now. This way, come on. That's when she finds a ball or a stick or something like that, she gets obsessed about it and doesn't enjoy the walk anymore. So I'll try to move her on from that. But look at this place, isn't it gorgeous? Now you see, as a kid, looking at woods like this, I would have instantly thought of Return of the Jedi and the speeder bikes. So I think it'd be rude not to go into turbo mode and speeder bike mode and get down through these woods. Let's do it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that was dodgy. Ooh. Oh, I can't stop. Wow, that was both fun and scary in equal measure. Who needs a mountain bike? So, once you're through those woods, you don't have to go that fast, by the way. Once you're through there, you're back out onto the road again. Not far at all from the village now. Maybe, let's have a think about this, 200 metres on the road, and then we come off back on into another field, through some more woods. Yes. And the sun is trying to shine. Well, it is shining. Now, this is where I'm going to come unstuck, because this is a fat man style. And at the moment, I'm a fat man. So I might not be able to get through it. Oh, yeah, I got through it. Whew. Perhaps not as fat as I thought, but pretty damn fat. Right, so through this field and then into these woods here. Right, once you're through that second fat man gate there, you've got a few choices here actually. You can have a little mooch around in the woods. Quite often I'll go that way and follow the path round and then in, but I think I'll take the shorter route direct through the woods back towards the racecourse. There's not a lot to see for you guys, it's just more woods. So whew. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, whew, that was close. Okay, so that other path, you'd come out here if you did do it. I just noticed a path that way as well. I think I know where that goes. I can't remember. So across the racecourse we go. This is Cartmel Racecourse, where they do quite a lot of horse racing, as you can see. And again, this has changed. A few years ago, you just walk straight across the track without this weird thing. But I guess they probably got fed up with people going to play horses and jumping over the fences. I don't know. And then we go out here. Come on. And it's lovely here, actually. Come. So this is all Cartmel Racecourse. You can see the priory there. Well, maybe you can't. I don't know. It's camouflage ever so slightly. But there's a cricket pitch just here. Cricket pitch, cricket field, cricket court. I don't know. Cricket pitch here. And in the summer you see all the cricketers out, and it's, you know, in the whites. Very quintessential England. I love it. I love this village. So yeah, this is it. Back at the car park where it all began, not long ago actually. Like I say, very, very quick walk. And what you can do in ordinary times when there's no lockdown is you can get yourself into the village. There's a park up here. Get yourself into the village there. Go and have a drink and go and have some food in the Cavendish Arms, because that is the best pub in this area, I would say, hands down. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this local lockdown vlog. Like I said at the beginning, it's not as spectacular as the mountains. Just can't do it at the moment. So you just got to make the most of what you got. And fortunately, what we've got here is a lot. You know, it is a beautiful place to live. So very, very lucky indeed. So I think what I'm going to do is possibly the next vlog, maybe go and do that Arnside Knot one. So keep an eye out for that one. And if you like this one, do the usual, you know, like, subscribe and comment. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell icon. And if you want to support the channel, get over to my website at blackcrag.uk and pick up a fine art giclée print. And that's it. So I was going to say I'm going to have a pint now, but I can't. So probably just going to go home and fix my leaky roof before it rains tomorrow. So yeah, all fun stuff. Anyway, I'll see you on the next vlog. See ya. Oh.